Gave it away to Ledley. Samaras is chasing this, and McGregor's come way out. Giorgio Samaras scores for Celtic. Happy New Year to the Hoops. They have the lead at Ibrox.
Well, if anyone in green and white today deserves a goal, it's Giorgio Samaras. I think he's been terrific. Very often the whipping boy. He's been terrific this afternoon. Alan McGregor, I'm afraid, has to hold his hands up. Why he commits there, I've no idea. Samaras always favourite to get there first. David Weir trying to make up the ground to get goal side, but can't close the angle on Samaras. The first touch is exquisite. Pretty small target from that angle, but it's a terrific finish from Celtic's best player this afternoon so far.
Morris now for Samaras. Trapped by Ness. Still going Samaras. Brought down, penalty Celtic!
I don't think this is difficult for Craig Thompson at all here. Yeah, stonewall every day of the week. Love the little change of pace to get away from Ness initially, and he just shifted it as Bugera comes in. And that was not difficult for Craig Thompson.
Well, Craig Thompson had to apologise for not giving Celtic a penalty in an Old Firm game last season. He's given them one now, but that was pretty straightforward, pretty routine, and Samaras is going to take it. A massive moment on Glasgow's Day of Days. It is Samaras. It is 2-0. He is the man of the moment. What a way to start a year for Celtic.
Well, goalkeepers just don't save them. It's a terrific penalty. Because Alan McGregor goes early, he guesses right. Oh, the ball just hits the side net, the inside of the side netting. That's how good the strike is. Just opens his foot on it at the very last moment. The perfect penalty.
Taking the corner there. Juve delivers. Jamie Ness! That is stunning! That is sensational! Jamie Ness with a screamer! What an incredible start for Rangers! Celtic haven't responded quite well to going behind. And Ledley could send this across for Commons! They have equalised! Chris Commons! On his Old Firm debut, has his say on this day.
I'm not sure about Stephen Whittaker here, why he's so far out of position. As Ledley makes that run in behind, Stephen Whittaker's trying to step up for some reason. Chris Commons must have given Hooper a really early shout. He was on his way here. Lovely cut back there from Joe Ledley. And Chris Commons is screaming here at Hooper, this is mine. And Alan McGregor left totally exposed.
Commons, pinched by Ness. Jelic to his right. Edu is charging through the middle, and so is Naismith. Goes down, penalty given.
What colour's the cap? What colour is the cap?
It is going to be red. Fraser Forster, the Celtic keeper, is going to have to go.
He's got a choice here, the goalkeeper. He has to come for this. It's a beautiful run from Stephen Naismith. Goalkeeper's starting position was reasonably good. He thinks he can get here. Naismith's just a little bit too quick for him.
Will it be a yes or a no for Stephen Whittaker? It's a yes! And Rangers are back in front! But Hooper now for Samaras. Hooper again. Mark Wilson. Ledley. Izagiri. Confronted by Naismith. Made room for the cross. Maybe he might just have taken that away from Samaras, but here's Wilson. Brown! Brilliant! The captain shows the way! The 10 men of Celtic rally! It is 2-2!
Well, again, you've got to hand it to Neil Lennon because he's pushed his fullbacks right forward now. This is a terrific cross from Izagiri, too high for Samaras. Wouldn't come down for Mark Wilson, who can only find Scott Brown. And with his left foot, well, what can you say about that? It's a wonderful finish from a lad who doesn't get enough goals, but he will remember this for a long time. He uses Stephen Davis as a marker here and just bends it around him. Probably starts a foot outside that post.
Too frantic out there, players still trying to get their breath, I suspect.
Chris Commons, though, could make something happen now. Hooper skips past Weir. Gary Hooper! Born to score goals! Celtic strike first, and we have another early Old Firm goal to get us going.
Well, it's a wonderful first touch here from Gary Hooper to lose David Weir. Intelligent ball in from Commons, who as always has got his head up. Watch this touch here, just to wrong through David Weir, and that gave him time to open his body and open his right foot. But it's a wonderful first touch, one more to steady himself and another to finish, and that is a wonderful striker's goal.
Gary Hooper gave Celtic the lead here in October. Rangers recovered that day to win 3-1. Master goal poacher. His 14th for Celtic. His first at Celtic Park since November, but he was out injured for a few games. Jelovic. Samaras. Izagiri is to his left if he can put him in here, and he's onside. Izagiri, Hooper! He's only gone and scored again! They call this place paradise, and it certainly feels like that now!
Well, it's a terrific finish, but he should dedicate this to Izagiri, the left back, because it's the left full-back who won the ball from Jelovic here. Now watch his run after this. Look at the ground he covers. Is he onside? He's onside. Now he has to find the final ball, and how good was that? That is wonderful play from the full-back, and Gary Hooper at full stretch only needed one touch. Wonderful piece of counter-attacking football. And Izagiri, well, words just can't describe that kind of contribution. To win it, to run 60 yards and provide that type of ball. Fabulous football.
He's in the mood, but it was a terrific run from Izagiri. Brown, Wilson, Hooper, Commons, Chris Commons, 3-0! Celtic are loving it, absolutely loving it. He scored on his Celtic debut, he scored on his Old Firm debut, and now on his home debut.
Well, he did brilliantly to lose Bruguera, who's well positioned goal side. But I just wonder how much this moves, how much it moves in the air, because it looked pretty easy for Alan McGregor. But Commons pulls the trigger here. That's brilliantly to lose Bruguera. Well, we'll get a better idea of it from this angle. Yeah, took a late move, but even then, it's not a shot you'd normally expect to see beat Alan McGregor. Alan McGregor moving onto his right side and caught out hopelessly. And Chris Commons, on his weaker foot, has just about put Celtic out of sight here.
Even though Rangers love a comeback, this is surely too much to ask for them. It's the first SPL goal for Chris Commons. Celtic Park is jumping and rocking. Izagiri away from Davis. What a game he's had. It's over though.
I've got to say, I think Mastorovic gets off with one here. And at 3-0 up, to do this inside the box, that's absolutely crazy. You know, the last thing the Celtic need to do at the moment is offer Rangers a way back into the game. And with his experience, he should know better than that.
Rangers may well feel aggrieved at that.
But here's Nikita Yelovich.
Manager Scott Brown was also booked. And those two yellow cards could be ominous, and they're all having a go now as the players make their way down the tunnel at the end of a tetchy first half in which Stephen Whittaker was sent off and Johan Mjolby in the thick of it there. Kyle Bartley reacted to him and Maciej Bugera acting as a peacemaker here. This is the Old Firm, and at half-time it's Celtic 0, Rangers 0. Edu. Stolovic beat Juve to it. Izagirre pushed that past Foster. Hooper let it go, and it's going to come here to Wilson to hit it. A brilliant clearance off the line, but he's going to have another go, and it's in this time. He's suddenly scoring loads of goals. Mark Wilson, at the second time of arsing, Celtic jump in front.
Well, at long last, Izagirre gets down the outside of Foster, who's handled them really well tonight. But he gets a chance to throw it in early with his left foot. Papas does well to match the run of Brown. And how's this for a clearance from Papas? Magnificent clearance. And Mark Wilson, what if anything, he hits it down into the ground, gets a little bit lucky. But I'll tell you what, in this picture, you take every break you can get. And at long last, the deadlock is broken, and Celtic have asked a major question of Walter Smith's side.
Three goals in 6 games now for Mark Wilson, and that was after he went 6 years without scoring. Remarkable.
That deserves.
Somebody else might have fancied having a go there. Bugera is already on a yellow card, and he's going to be off. Callum Murray and Rangers are going mad here. They're going mad because Maciej Bugera gets a second yellow, and he's chucked the yellow away, and he's going to be off as well. They're down to 9 men.
Well, he's just lost it here, Maciej Bugera. And he's got a chance here. He knows the game is gone, and he's had a chance to leave his calling card in Chris Commons, and he's taken it. And he knew what he was doing. Now, he gives Callum Murray no choice there. He says he took the ball, but he goes through Commons to get there. And that's a no-brainer for Callum Murray.
Hard to put Callum Murray's hand down as well with the yellow card in it. Samaras. It is over. Neil Lennon's Celtic advance to the quarter-finals of the Scottish Cup. They'll be heading to the Highlands to face Inverness Carrickfistle. And Neil Lennon and Ali McCoist are squaring up now. McCoist, who will take over as manager at the end of the season. And everyone has to step in to stop that. Major flashpoint, and this is unsavoury in the extreme, with the manager of Celtic and the next manager of Rangers having a pop.
I don't know, Ian, how you can demand that players behave when the coaching staff can't behave. I don't know what you say about this. This is a guy I feel sorry for, Callum Murray, tonight. And what a good game he's had.
I think El Hadj might have been shown a red card there as well, by the way, as it all kicked off at the end. El Hadj got a red card at the end, so 3 red cards in all for Rangers. An extraordinary end here. Stephen Whittaker red carded in the first half. Maciej Bugera the same near the end, and El Hadj has got one after the full-time whistle. He's going to throw his shirt into the crowd, but he needs to get a grip of himself.